Hi there, this is Rugby Doc. How you doing? Today we're going to veer off course a little bit and away from the rugby. I know that we're all stuck indoors with social distancing. Gyms are closed. It's sort of a bummer, especially for the rugby athletes out there. But you know, those young studs, they're good to go. They got a million body weight different exercises they can do. They're jumping off boxes, they're doing lunges, they got their kettlebells. So they can really torture their body, sprints up and down. But it's us older guys, whether we're the coaches or we're on the old boys team, that, like, I don't know about you, but for me, my body can't handle a lot of those body weight exercises. Push-ups were a thing that's long from the past. Can't do a push-up, too many separated shoulders, I just can't get it. Chin-ups, it just hurts too much. And then forget about the squat jumps and the burpees and climbing up and down steps. The knees are just worn out. So what I have to do is, since I'm not in the gym, which I really enjoyed, I was in the gym 6 days a week, but now I have to come up with a different kind of workout. So luckily, over the years, I used as an excuse when I was buying equipment, I was buying it for the kids, so they would have something to do as my kids were young. And now here we are stuck in the house, and I have some basic minor equipment. But one of the things I bought for the kids to use on a regular basis was a total gym. You know, the gym that you see on commercials with Chuck Norris. And believe it or not, that thing has sort of saved my workouts a bit here during this virus stay-at-home thing. And then the other thing I did is I bought a set of resistance bands, Undersun resistance bands. And between the total gym and the resistance bands, and then getting outside and doing some cardio on the bike, I'm able to get really good workouts in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a couple things that I've learned on the total gym and with the resistance bands. It's pretty cool, and you can see how I'm getting by to keep up with working out. All right, I'll be with you in a minute. All right, so here we are. That's the total gym. All right, the basic, as you've seen from the Chuck Norris videos, and then the Undersun resistance bands. They're great because you can hang them from a chin-up bar. Comes with an attachment that you can put between the door. And there's just a lot of them. They're all in different resistances. Okay, so let's show you what we do with them. Alright, so one of my favorite exercises in any gym is rows. I'm really into rows. I like doing back exercises. And on the total gym, you basically use your body weight at a higher incline and you can row. But the problem is that the resistance is not high enough. Now I know they make a commercial total gym where I'm sure you can get the incline up way up higher, which makes the resistance harder. So at this level, I guess you can treat the rows like cardio, like doing an ergometer, and just keep rowing out, doing sets of 50. But when I'm doing a back workout or so, what I found is to get the resistance is if you take your Undersun or these resistance bands and you put them around the total gym, and then grab on the inside of your hand, you can actually get some really good resistance on here, and you can get a good pull, because what happens is now you're getting resistance from the band pulling in the direction, and then as you let go, the band is pulling you back, so you have to resist it, so you're getting full resistance in both movements. And this is pretty cool because now I really just made it much harder. And then what you can do is, if that's not hard enough or you want to increase the weight or the resistance level, is you add another band to it, because they come in sets of 5 different bands, and they're all different, what they call weight levels. So now I just added 2 bands, and now it just makes it a lot harder to do. One of the coolest things about resistance bands, now I'm not talking about the kinds with the handles because that's sort of fixed, but these ones that are like a rubber band, it's pretty neat because you can change the resistance level just by moving your hand. So if I want this to be even harder, I slide my hands up closer to where it's attached. And now I have less band to pull. And now it's like, oh yeah, it's tough to pull. So as you're doing that, let's say you're pumping out some reps and you get to 5 or 6, which isn't enough, but you want to keep going. So now just slide your hands down the other way, and now all of a sudden it's like you're getting forced reps, because now you can eke out a few more. So that's the really cool thing about combining your resistance bands with your total gym. And the other thing that you have to know, when I bought the resistance bands, they don't tell you this, you have to find this out on your own, is that the bands, they really cut into your hand. And I'm not a big glove guy, I never have been. I like the feel the weights on my hand, I like to get the calluses. But with this, you don't really notice it till the next day. And with the virus, I'm in the office, I'm constantly putting peroxide and alcohol on my hands, so the next day I went to the work, and then my hands just started stinging, and they, foaming up and turning white from the peroxide. So you get yourself a pair of workout gloves, and then it's not an issue at all. So the other thing that's really, another exercise that you can do with this, let me just point the camera down a bit, down this way. Now this was always a bummer for this exercise, because, let me get the cable off. Squats. You always like squats, but with squats on here, it's like a hack squat, and you go down and up, and you got to get yourself low so you get a nice full squat. And you go down and up, and you could do these all day long, and there's really no resistance. So again, that turns into a cardio exercise where you can just go back and forth, or you can start doing jumps, jump up, stuff like that. Not too bad on the knees, the old guy's knees. But what I like is this. If you take a resistance band, 1, 2, 3, as many as you want, and you put the resistance band at the bottom of the total gym, and you grab and you squat down nice and low, and then you can change your grip, and then hold on to the bands, and now pull up. Just get them over your knees like that, and that's it. And then now you just added some resistance level to it. And as I said before, if you put your hands lower, you'll get even more resistance. And then it's good. Just got to keep them above the knees. Sometimes it's a little tricky, and then you can get a good resistance level and push and pull. And then even this, you can still pump out 15 or 20 with this resistance, but then what you want to do is start adding extra bands to the bottom, and then you could pull on them. And as I said, these bands, they're pretty cool, because you can actually do any exercise there is with weights. You can figure out a way to do this with the band, between hanging it on the door with the door attachment. I was a little concerned, I always like to train neck. As a rugby player, that's big, and then as a chiropractor, I always want the neck muscles nice and strong, because I know the value of that. But you can put this on the door, and then put this around your head. Wear a ski cap, because it'll dig into your ears. But you put this on your head and just step forward, and you can do neck exercises this way. You turn around, you go back and forth that way. You go to the side, step to the side, and you get them all directions. So these things really, your imagination lets you do any exercise on the planet with these. It's pretty wild. One last thing I want to show you that's pretty cool. Let me move the camera. Let me see where we got a good aim there or no. Sorry, I got a lot of sun coming in that window, but it's all right. So I'm just going to attach the resistance cables onto the total gym. And then I'm going to lower it and get these bands out of the way. I'm going to show you something I found that was really, really cool. Talk about using your imagination. when you want to do your bicep curls, basically, you know, you get on here and you lay back. Let me make sure I got this view set here. There we go. That should do it. So you typically lay back and you do your curls like this, which is good, but you know how you're in the gym, you like preacher curls. Well, you try to do it like this, it doesn't really work. But if you take a foam roller and you stick a foam roller right on your lap and dig your elbows in, and bam, now you got your preacher curls. And it's actually really, really good because it's smooth, you know, and there's a continuous resistance. Your body weight's pulling the cables back and then you're pulling forward. And the foam roller doesn't dig into your elbows at all. So it's really good. So I like it. This is how I'm making do. If you have a total gym, you can really make it a lot more efficient for you by getting some resistance bands. And if you don't have any exercise equipment, I mean, that set of resistance bands was under $100, and I got them at the beginning of the virus. And like I said, every exercise. And you can go on YouTube, and they'll show you every body part that you can train on with them, and it's really good. All right, so that's basically what I'm doing. I hope that helps some of you out. Have a good day.